In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, my dear friends and fellows, look, overthinking is a very common problem indeed. Either the people living in the eastern countries or even in the western countries, the overthinking is quite a lot of problem. Maybe it is more present here in our society as compared to the western societies, but I think it need to be taken seriously because it is quite a big problem and it actually cripples our life. It makes us handicapped and it spoils our willpower. We are not, having any sort of willpower as long as we are overthinking, as long as we have the habit of overthinking, we are unable to take the initiative, we are unable to practice to implement the decisions we have taken. And not only that thing, rather the decision, it is very hard, it becomes very hard for us to stick to our decision. We are always seen changing our decision. If at all we have the habit of overthinking, excessive thinking is having quite a debilitating effects upon our life. Excessive thinking, rather it will not be wrong if I say that it makes us important. We are unable to do anything else, unable to take any sort of action at all. We are unable to withstand the difficulties and the challenges of the life, and all of that because of the one reason, have one cause, and that one kind of cause is overthinking. So it is extremely important. It should be taken as a first step. It should be taken as a first challenge to overcome. That I do have to overcome the overthinking. I do have to overcome and I do have to eradicate the overthinking. That is so much and extremely important. How to do that is the next question. If it is a common problem that we need to know, we need to learn how to overcome the overthinking, how to control the overthinking. That is very important. The first thing is you know living in the present moment, thinking and focusing upon what is needed today and now. What is needed today and now, if at all we are focused upon whatever is needed today and now, I think that it is urgent. Why not to focus upon the urgent items to do, urgent to-do list. And having the to-do list is something very useful. Having a to-do list that these are the things which I need to do, and these are the things. And then we also need to keep writing, keep arranging it, that what is the first thing to be done, and what is the next thing to be done, and what is even next thing to be done. If at all we are seen ranking them, as for the timing of those items are concerned, I believe that it will make us, it will help us a lot in overcoming and controlling the overthinking, and focusing upon about today, and believing in one thing, that if at all my today is better, then the whole of my life is automatically becomes better. Why? Because I will be getting, I every day I think and I look upon my today, and then I think that I have to make it more and more better by performing more and more better, by having a to-do list, and then taking all of those items one by one. My dear friends and fellows, that is the situation. That is something what we need to do, and that is what something what we need to practice. And also another thing which helps us a lot, and that is being grateful, and that is the gratitude. The gratitude will help us a lot in this respect. We need to develop the gratitude. And there are people who will say that why to become that much grateful if I'm not having much, if I'm not having as much as the other people are having. Then please think that there are plenty and plenty of people who don't have even whatever you have, who are actually so much aspiring to possess whatever you are possessing. So I think we have a lot actually, but we are taking all that for granted, and we have been exempted from so many of the troubles in the life. But despite all that, we don't care about that. We, despite the fact that we have been exempted from so many and so many and so many of the troubles of the life, challenges and the difficulties and even the traumas in the life, if this be the case, so why not to become grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for one reason? And this one reason is that I have not been, exposed to those troubles and the problem. I think becoming a grateful person, and then living in the present moment. Living in the present moment is something which is extremely useful and more useful than any other thing. First of all, we will be able to keep ourselves away from all the worries of the past, all the repentance and the regrets of the past. First of all, we will not be we will not be delving into the items which we have been doing in the previous life, and then keep thinking that why did I do that wrong, why did I do that wrong, why didn't this good thing happen to me, and why didn't that good thing happen to me. I think that we will be out of that, living in the past on the one hand, and on the other hand we will be able to live in the we will not be we will not be focused upon the future. Future actually contain worries. As for the past is concerned, it contains the repentance and the regrets. As for the future is concerned, the future is full of the worries. And I think that if at all we are living in our today, if at all we are thinking about our today and we are thinking about the now and the today, I think it becomes the things, it make the things far better. And not only that, we will be able to keep ourselves from the regrets and the repentance of the past. Also, we will be able to take us out, will be able to we will be able to free ourselves from the worries of the future. And not only that, the two of these things, rather there is a third of thing as well. And this third thing is that we will be able to do our things, our today's things, in a better way. And once we are able to do that, then automatically it will give us strength, it will give us the self confidence, and it will give us a lot of satisfaction as well, because we have been doing and we have been practicing the right things to do. And we must be carrying the to do list all the time, and the to do list must be arranged, the timing wise, the things which I need to do today, and the things which I need to do tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. And it actually means that we can have a kind of calendar, we can have a kind of diary, and writing on each page of the diary whatever I can do today to make my life better, whatever I can do today to make my life better. I think it must be written. And if at all we succeed in doing all that, writing down, jotting down all of that on the one hand, and then making ourselves busy. And I think that the two of these things, I think it will bring a kind of silent revolution in our life. It has the capacity and the capability to bring a silent revolution in our life. It will really greatly improve and change our life. So we will be able to control our overthinking, as the overthinking is the cause of the poor and the bad life. It weakens us a lot. Thank you. Jazakallah.